Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me Jedi98 back again with another Star Wars review. In today's Star Wars review we're going to continue to take a look at a couple of Star Wars books I've recently picked up. In my last Star Wars review I gave you a look at this book, I gave you a look at the Star Wars book Sith, and also in that video I mentioned another book. So the other book that we're going to take a look at today is this one. It's the Star Wars The Jedi Path. Now this is basically the ins and outs and the basic construction and all you need to know about Star Wars The Jedi Path. Obviously the Book of Sith that I recently gave you a look at, it's a really nice book, but I feel that's the Jedi Path or the Jedi Code, whatever you want to call it. I feel this book has a better construction and better insight on how the Jedi are and how they come to terms with forming their order and everything. So if you open it up straight away, you've got legendary signatures on there. You've got Yoda, you've got Dooku, you've got Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka, even Darth Sidious and Luke Skywalker, and also you've got the one called Tham Corellian. And then on the first page you've got a basic insight on what has happened through the centuries of the Jedi Order. You've got something about Luke Skywalker there, which is very interesting. Just mention his time. The Jedi Path is one of the most amazing discoveries made since the opening of the new Jedi Academy. It was found among the artefacts recently acquired from a squib salvage scow near the ruins of Ice. While holocrons were recovered to contain more specific detail, this heavily worn manual is a tangible echo of a time long lost. Just basically Master Yoda, basically what they've written there, Dooku, Count Dooku, Obi-Wan, basic insights on what Jedi have written in this book. So turn to the next page, you've obviously got the Jedi Path. Obviously turn to the next page, you've got the get my words out. You've got the content, sorry. You've got the Jedi Code, the history of the Jedi Order, the prophecy of the Chosen One, joining the clan, 3 pillars of the Jedi, the first pillar, the Force, knowledge, self-discipline, becoming an apprentice, Padawan, council, lightsabers, sensibilities, equipment, mission, political, studying, trials, ceremony, roles, guardian, abilities, lightsaber techniques, members, history of the Sith, Jedi teachings, Padawan learner, master and grandmaster, and eventually death. But one thing I like to point out is obviously you've got the main point of the book, the Jedi Code, how it works. But if you go to the third part of the book, obviously the philosophy of the Chosen One, it's mentioned, well Luke's mentioned, these pages were already defaced when the book came into my possession. I don't know who tried to suppress the I can't get my words out today. I don't know who tried to suppress the philosophy, but it was most likely the Emperor. So you've got every single thing there about the Chosen One, but obviously with that it's been coloured out in black, so we can't see it. We can't see the history of the Chosen One, so more than likely Darth Sidious, or this book, has come into his possession and he has basically closed it down. He doesn't want anyone to know about it. So you've got some really cool other parts as well, the book, which is really nice. Like with the Sith one, you've got your Jedi Path part as well, tells you all about that. So you've got joining the clan, you've got the Force, tells you all the key points about that, the Force. There's 3 Jedi pillars, tells you about that, the dark side, using control, knowledge as well, telling you all the key aspects of the book. And then you've got Galaxy of Planets as well. You've got stuff there, you've got stuff written by Ahsoka and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn and Anakin. You've got galactic creatures, discipline, introduction of the lightsaber, how the Jedi construct it. Obviously they go to the planet Ilum as well. This isn't the only way to hold a lightsaber, it's mentioned by Ahsoka there. Form 1 combat. So you've got combat training with a lightsaber. So you've got all different techniques that the Jedi use. You've got stuff right. Anakin made me laugh. It says, if you never use your saber, then why have one? Anakin's mentioned that. This is similar to the philosophies that Ben taught me. Another Jedi weakness, the Sith need to no word for surrender, which is mentioned by Darth Sidious. So many Force users still losing the Empire, all failed into the possession of knowledge by dangerous. Tend to agree with the original statement, power should be contracted in a few. Rom, the service corps of some of the greatest members, Kenobi's mentioned that, Count Dooku, Yoda. It's basically all different things that people have spoken, becoming an apprentice. It's basically all different insights from legendary characters in the history of Star Wars, basically. Got another one there. The bonds between master and apprentice is a basic structural unit of the Jedi Order. My apprenticeship with Qui-Gon Jinn is hardly typical. I can't believe he accepted me after that incident on Ban Samira, because obviously I think when Kenobi was young he was not a troublemaker, but he wasn't like really getting into the glimpse of how to be an apprentice and obviously how to link up and be with his Jedi Master. So you got something about working with your master, Padawan and everything, the council, lightsaber construction and use. So obviously they go to the planet Ilum to construct their lightsabers. Like that, you've got different variants of a lightsaber, really cool stuff. You've got lightsaber forms, lightsaber techniques, basically all different combats and styles, how to use the lightsaber and how to fight. What else do you have? Sensibilities, practicing comlinks, basically how to do stuff, ancient and advanced cultures of the Republic, all different aliens as well. All weird creatures that are in the galaxy. Weird animals as well, ships, Jedi trials, trial of the flesh, trial of insight, the knighting ceremony, when they've obviously eventually become a young Jedi, a Jedi Knight. If you fail the trials, there are many cases in which Jedi who passed the trials received a rejection when the Council did not sense the will of the Force in their future. Jedi Knight, what's it like to be a Jedi? Roles and duties of a Jedi. Jedi Guardian, Jedi Peacekeepers, Temple Security, Jedi Starfighters, basically all the major parts of being a Jedi. Lightsabers, Jedi Counselors, Jedi Seer, Jedi Researcher, Jedi Ambassador, Jedi Diplomat, Jedi Sentimental, Security, Shadows, Alter Abilities, what else do you have? Advanced Lightsaber Techniques, basically how to deal with other parts or other aspects of either defeating the Sith or defeating other creatures. New members, what else do you have? The history of the Sith, basically an insight on what the Sith are like. The second great scheme, basically all the insights of the Sith. Darth Bane and the end of the Sith, how the Sith eventually did die but eventually came back years and years later. Threats to the Jedi teachings, the power. The Council no longer exhibits tolerance towards heretics who believe they have found a superior path that runs counter to the Jedi Order's over 24,000 years of wisdom, yet the Sith are older and run deeper. That's what their losses are. Shame, their losses my assist, basically Sidious writing that. other Force using organisations as well. Stuff written by Qui-Gon Jinn and Luke. Taking on a Padawan learner. He must be joking. Master Qui-Gon Jinn indicates everyone. Master Dooku is an intimidating mentor. That's not how I'm going to do it. If only you had spent more time learning and everything. Ahsoka. Obi-Wan follows the rules a little too closely. There are a lot of temple teachings I could correct. Great son, the one who gets in trouble. Obviously that's written by Ahsoka. Becoming a master and grand master. The elected leader of the High Council, master of the Order. We call this title, a grand master often holds. Obviously Obi-Wan's a master, Yoda's a grand master, like the top, transcending death. Basically what happens to the Jedi after death. The Jedi Code's final prospect, there is no death, there is the Force. So basically they believe that obviously if you're a good Jedi, you'll become a Force ghost, and they'll be able to teach fellow Jedi or fellow Jedi coming up to eventually try and get peace and justice for the Republic. So yeah, that's the Jedi Path book. Like I mentioned, you've also got this little thing here. It's mentioned that the Jedi Path, a manual for students of the Force, unlock the secrets and share inner knowledge that has educated and enlightened a generation of Jedi from the history and hierarchy of the Jedi Order to the mastery of the Force and lightsaber combat. Handed down from Master to Padawan, from Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi to Anakin and Luke Skywalker, this copy has been annotated by each Jedi who held and studied its pages, adding their personal experiences and lessons they've learned. This copy is now passed to you. New characters, new creatures, new ships. So it's just a basic part there. So what you can do is you can just obviously just get that, place that in your book, use it as a bookmark. But the Jedi Path, as the title suggests, and as obviously as my channel is named, Jedi Master 98, I'll definitely become a Jedi, obviously Jedi Master, study the book well, and basically go from there really. So yeah, the Jedi Path, very nice book, the best constructed book. I'm not saying that because obviously my title, my YouTube channel is Jedi Master 98, but the Book of Sith is interesting, but I feel that the Jedi Path, it's more structured and it's more eye to detail. It's all about power, greed and everything. With this it's about wisdom, knowledge, respect, discipline and wisdom basically. Knowledge is power. If you have the power, you have the knowledge, and if you have the knowledge, you have the power. So that's been the Jedi Path book. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon. If you want to see more of me, please don't hesitate to follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you very, very soon. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, have a nice day, and may the Force be with you.